Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We'll see the Charlotte Hornets defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Elliott is out there with ABC. And it's ABC. And it's ABC. Blake with it. Lewis covering. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And an efficient start here offensively. Working it inside for the easy two.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
And the basket by Blake.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Here's Lewis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Fast break, here they come. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered by Matt. Goes back up. They shoot again. Lewis grabs the board. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Passes it to Blake. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Lewis. And the basket by Blake. Blake's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass, battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
Over to the left wing. Dishes to Mack. Off on the layup. Let's go. Bank shot, no good.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
Here's Lewis. Drops it in from 11 feet. 5 points in the game. Lewis has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Blake kicks to Hilliard. Wiggins outside. Here's Olenichev. There's the pass to Mbakwe. They swipe it. Here's Lewis. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. And it's 7 points for ABC. Lewis has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Blake passes to Hilliard. To the wing on the left. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
It just opens the court up so much more, and you like to see him get into a rhythm from beyond the arc.
Here's ABC. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 on the shot clock.
Good D.
From deep. Lewis misses. Wiggins surveying the floor. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Now here's Matt. Lewis outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Last on the first.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Roy. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, these teams are tied 1-1 in the season series, and I asked him what the keys were to winning tonight. He said they have to find a way to get around the rim protection they're about to face. He wants his guys to be aggressive, but smart about the shots they take. We'll see if they have listened to him, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. For the kind of tough D they're facing today, he's hoping they can get off to a quick start.
And it's essential. When you're facing a strong defensive team, the last thing you can afford to do is fall behind early.
Agreed, Greg, because you're not going to mount a comeback against these guys. A strong first half is absolutely essential if they're going to win this thing.
Pass to Elliott. Teardrop shot. Another shot. Hall passes to Elliott. Booker outside. Just 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. They grab their own miss, and it goes down 2 points. ABC's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
Lets a floater go, and Wiggins with the layup.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Roy against Lewis. So the wing on the left. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ingram, he's checked in for Elliott. And so here's the home team. 4-point game. Roy kicks to Goodrich.
2 minutes left.
Tries a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Goodrich has got his first 3 points of the game. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Lewis against Roy. Charity stripe shot. Lewis, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Hall. Right through the D for the layup. ABC's got his second basket of the night.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Roy kicks to Goodrich. Here's Hilliard. He's covered by Ingram. Outside for Roy. From the arc. The shot, no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
Lewis outside. ABC passes to Booker. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Wiggins. Rebounded by Goodrich. And they're on the break. Roy passes to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks to Ingram. Here's ABC. ABC passes to Ingram. To the paint. Here's ABC. Got it. Good job in the low post. Roy against Lewis. Outside Roy. Pass to Wiggins. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Roy's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
And so it's the home team bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
Here's ABC. Goodrich is out there with Johnson. Then there's Dunn, and it's Mbakwe in at the 5, roaming the paint. No good from Booker.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
ABC is out there with Ingram, and it's ABC, and it's Booker in at the 5. Ingram outside. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Out to Ingram. 3 on the clock. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. To the inside. And Dunn with the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The pass to Norris. Ingram against Goodrich. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Goodrich. And it's Ingram missing. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now, here's Dunn. Not a lot of room. Puts up a 3. Back to Johnson.
Going the other way. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Max checked in for ABC. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
Now here's Mack, guarded by Blake. Mack finds Booker. Good, and the nice assist from Mack.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Here's Blake. He's covered by Ingram. Blake feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Dunn, right side. 3-pointer. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Ingram against Dunn. Pass to Norris. Unloads. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Down low. Here's Mbakwe, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his 1st personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender, and that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM because the rich can get richer.
Yes.
And it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well. Here's ABC, Dunn covering. Booker left side. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Mbakwe. Mbakwe's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Elliott passes to Booker. Here's Norris. Off target from outside. Here's Mbakwe. On Saturday and then on Monday. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Good on the second free throw. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Pass to Elliott. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Elliott's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Blake kicks to Johnson. Bolden covered by Elliott. In the corner, it's Blake. Clock at 6. From downtown, sinks the triple. Blake's got 8.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Here is Elliott, guarded by Blake. Elliott passes to Booker. And they're pushing it up. Here's Mbakwe, hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Here's Mack. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Hall. Here is Elliott. Clock at 6. Shoots it. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Elliott's got 5 points now this quarter. Elliott's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Wiggins outside. It's Roy on the wing. over Lewis. Roy misses.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Lewis outside. He kicks it to Mack. He tries for three. Roy with the rebound. Now here's Wiggins. He's guarded closely. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. ABC's checked in for Mack. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Roy against Lewis. Over Roy. Lewis misses.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good. Wiggins. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Elliott against Wiggins. Here is Elliott. He's got 5. Lewis with it. It's rebounded by Mbakwe. Mbakwe's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fires from the line, and that one's good. Wiggins has got 11.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's blocked, but they recover it. Elliott against Wiggins. Lewis outside. There's the 3. Here's Booker. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Good, Rich. That's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Lewis on top. He's covered by Roy. Roy against Lewis. Out to the right wing. To halt the run.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And so it's the home team controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what did you see from them?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
They've got Wiggins, and it's Mbakwe in at the 5 spot. The pass to Elliott. Kicks to Mack. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Wiggins. They've got ABC. ABC is out there with Elliott, and it's ABC.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
They've got Wiggins, and it's Blake in at the point. Lewis, left side. Pass to Hall. Sinks that one from the post. ABC's got his 3rd basket of the night. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
They've got Elliott. He's out there with ABC. ABC is out there with ABC. It's rebounded by Hilliard. Hilliard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now here's Lewis, guarded by Blake. Lewis kicks to Mack. Drills it from outside. Mack's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lewis on the wing, guarded by Blake. Lewis outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Lewis at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Lewis. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Alenichev. He's covered by Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Inside, Hall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. ABC's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Dunn. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Dunn's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Lewis, left side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Johnson outside. The layup off target. And here's the fast break. Ingram wide open. Offensive rebound. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Mbakwe, the pass to Dunn. Count it. Dunn's got 8.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Now here's Lewis. He's covered closely. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. It's deflected. Pass to Mbakwe. To the inside. Now here's Johnson. Defense is right there. Now Lewis. 11 points in the game. Ingram outside. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Mbakwe.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Bolden. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Ingram. That one wide left.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. The three-pointer, no good. Lewis with the 3. Unable to get that one.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he is not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
Here's Mbakwe. And the shot goes down. Mbakwe's got 9.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
I think, Greg, he just has to get them on the same page. With this kind of lax defensive effort, something has got to change.
Mbakwe's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Pass to Norris. It's Ingram on the wing. They need this one. It's rebounded by Mbakwe. Mbakwe's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Goodrich, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now the pass to ABC. Back to Ingram. Overdone. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's Goodrich missing. Here's Norris. No good with the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Dunn shot's good. He's got 10.
Wow, hats off to him for making that one. You can't find a much tougher shot than that.
Ingram outside. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. He's covered by Roy. Here's Norris. Passes it to ABC. To end the run, and it's good on the way in.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For the 3. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Ingram against Dunn. Here's ABC, and that one goes long. So it's the home team, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Goodrich, and it's Cardinal in at the center, locking down the middle. Goodrich kicks to Roy. Doris for both charting game action and improving player health. Players now are being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the impact and the toll it can take on a player. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kev.
That was an excellent example. I like that. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Drew. And there's the pass to ABC. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Goodrich. ABC's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Goodrich passes to Roy. He kicks Cardinal. To the middle. Here's Maley. Goodrich, that's good.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, and the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Jones, no luck. Down low. Westbrook pulls it in. Here's Drew. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Cardinal. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Boy, a kickout's probably a better option when the defense is swarming around like that.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Drew gets the bucket. Now here's Goodrich. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future. Understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
Nice shot by Posey.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Maley. Keeler, Posey covering. Goodrich passes to Cardinal. Good work defensively by Jones.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination and didn't on that one.
Drew gets the bucket.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Drew's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Westbrook against Roy. Over Westbrook. Here's Cardinal. Goes back up. The rebound by Drew. Cardinals gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Jones, and he banks in the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's Goodrich. He's guarded closely. The baseline J off the mark. Jones in the post. He's covered by Roy. He gets that one. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
At the line. Done. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. And here is Lewis. And Doris, last summer we saw the inaugural season of the NBA 2K League. Over half the league's franchises fielding teams. It looks to be the start of something very special and very unique.
No doubt, Kevin. And the NBA has always been an organization at the forefront of embracing technology. And the reality is there is a huge market for this. The younger generation gets just as excited with how their virtual home team is doing in the standings. Big things on the horizon for the NBA 2K League, and you better not square up against me, Kev. You got no shot.
Okay. I've recorded that comment.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Pass to Ingram, and here is Mack. Shot clock at 5. From deep, trains the three-pointer. Mack's got 5 points now this quarter. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Dunn kicks to Hilliard. And it's Dunn in the corner. Passes to Blake. Here's Hilliard. And it's Dunn in the corner. Over Ingram. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Drew passes to Lewis. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Hall. The rebound by Blake. Now here's Matt. He's covered closely. The shot from the low post is good. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Now the pass to Cardinal.
Come on, shoot!
19 seconds left in the fourth. Dunn outside. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Drew. Lewis outside. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew.